no man is exempt. And you know what? We're damn not sure exempt, man, in the time that we're living in. Whether we're the elect or not. All of us brothers have to go through this. All of us brothers have to go through some kind of trial just be something to see if we're found worthy. All right, you know, because you know if the men of the Lord back then weren't exempt, and they had certain things. Yeah, Yahushua wasn't exempt. If Yahushua wasn't exempt, and you know, we already know, man, the former days weren't better than the old or the newer. But the point is, like, if it wasn't. At the time that it wasn't as wicked as it is now, if they were still catching that kind of hell, what makes you think that a man in this time and the extreme wickedness that did go according to the world, what makes you think he's going to be exempt, whether he's in the truth or not? He's going to get some form of affliction.
This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 6, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptation, that your trial or your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach.
Right, so it's called for, and it even says in I think it was James, the last chapter 2, it was in Peter's where it says, think it not strange when these things shall come upon you. It happens, but that's where that brotherly love comes in, man, because we all struggle in some area at some point.
1 Peter's 1 and 8, whom having not seen ye love, and whom, though now ye see him not, yet believing, ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls.
Right, and also too, even Yahushua told you that when he told you he was going to depart from us, he said, when I depart, sorrow shall come upon you, because this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, and that's actually, I get real sad at that part when I read it all the time, because that's when Yahushua was about to be put to death, man. It's a sorrowful, sad part, man. But the point is, you know, you remain faithful, man, through all these things. It only builds you up, too. But you got to remain faithful to the end. All for the glorification of Yahweh by Yahushua. It's all for him, though. And at the end, man, too, you're going to be looked at as a good man, too. You're going to be looked at as a great man, too, you know? For all the endurance that you did. And in the kingdom, man, you're not going to be living like a two-thirds, they're going to be ashamed. They're going to have that shame on them, because they're going to know that they were the ones who loved America in that time. And there are going to be no more Americas.
This is Ecclesiasticus 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
Right, and you know what? And you can even read that in James 2, that when a man is tempted, count it all joy, because it'll build you up, right? And it'll bring you closer to the Most High. All things, everything that you go through, man, every single thing is a test. Everything's a test. Whether you may think it's not a test at one point in time, or it's just because this is normal, it's still a test, because you're seeing on that video, a brother had made a video about how the angels, you're being watched constantly, 24/7. Angels don't sleep. Most High doesn't sleep. The Most High sees everything. You're being constantly watched, so everything that you go through, you're being tested to see if you're being found worthy. And like it said, that whatever is brought to you, take it cheerfully, because it'll make you harder, you know, more able to
learn from it,
yeah,
you know, and grow.
Yep. And it even says that in the time of trouble, make not haste, you know, because that's not remaining faithful. remaining faithful means you're going to be brought. You're going to continue to go through it. And it says also too in the beginning that to constantly endure, meaning because we don't know whenever the Most High is going to come back. We don't know when Yahweh Shai is going to return. It could pop up at any minute. It could pop up now. Esau could decide to bring in the chip right now. But that's the point. Like, you got to remain faithful till the end. Like we're speaking on that death. Whatever is brought upon you, the hour of temptation, you got to remain faithful. Like Yahweh Shai said, what we're proving on is when Yahweh Shai said in chapter 3 of Revelations, that because thou hast kept that word of my, because thou hast kept the word of my faith, you know what it says? Maybe saying the words wrong. But it says, Revelations 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And we know that's a chip, but also it could be the hunger. You know, whenever temptations do come upon you. And so, but Yahweh said, if you keep the word of my patience, I will keep you from these temptations, temptation. Because also too, you got to realize when all these things happen, man. You know, like how the people think today that the law is done away with. It ain't gonna be like that either. Like this, when all this goes to hell, just because you have no money, just because you have no house, you live in a ranch, just because you have no food, doesn't mean you're gonna be allowed to eat pork whenever martial law is implemented. We're all running for our life. You know, the law is still gonna be in effect, but the Most High, He ain't gonna exempt you from eating pork in that day. They're gonna try to believe it or not, Esau's gonna try to make you eat a pork chop, so maybe in a concentration camp.
Yeah, but it's gonna be worse than that. It's gonna try to get you to take the chip.
Yeah. Yep.
Because during that time of Antiochus Epiphanes, he was using that as that ultimate idol of making the following a person, the Israelite that kept the law, was eating swine's flesh. So now it's gonna be the chip. But yeah, they're gonna try to get you into eating, you know, a pig or something. They're gonna give you a plate with mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans and a roll and a fucking big ass pork chop. They're gonna lay it right there in front of you.
And don't think, man, you can eat the mashed potatoes and green beans and roll, man. It's contaminated. The food's already been contaminated by that pork. But the point is, well, Yahweh Shai said He'll keep you from that temptation, man. Again, Most High will deliver you, man. He's gonna give you what you need. He's gonna give you a little bit of beef, maybe. I don't know how it's gonna play out. Just pray that day that you've been found worthy, that everything you endured then makes you worthy of Him.
This is Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. The night is far spent and the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
And that's what we need. It said, at the beginning it said that now is our salvation nearer than we believe. It's just right around the corner to where Esau's about to do everything, man. You're not gonna be having these three-course meals every day, man. It's not gonna be. You're gonna be able to go to bed comfortably with that nice soft silk sheet or whatever you got. You got the TV.
You ain't gonna be able to go to Stripes. You ain't gonna be able to go to a town and country, to the nearest convenience store.
$5 burgers.
Yeah, these grocery stores, everything's gonna be out of commission. You know, so all said, knowing that the time, the salvation is nearer than we ever believed, man. Now it's time to wake out of sleep. But we know 2/3, y'all are gonna stay asleep. The Lord already made it predestined that it was gonna be that way. He gave you the spirit of slumber. But like the scriptures say, the Lord Yahweh Shai told Peter, James, and Andrew that I'm gonna make you into fishers of men. You know, so that's what the Lord we're doing, is trying to wake up the elect, along with all the other brothers that are on the four corners of the earth, trying to wake up the elect. Because once the elect are sealed up, that's when the thing's gonna pop off. That's when the Lord's coming back to redeem Israel. So, you know, that's it for tonight. You know, just letting you know that, you know, that you know, hard times is coming to America, man. 2/3 are gonna die horribly here on this side. And we gotta hope that we're the elect, and to keep that patience, and to pray and to keep and find ourselves hope that the Lord finds us worthy. But we're gonna end it for tonight. All praises and glory to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders, going all the way up to the elder Tahar, all the way down to the least of the brethren. We're all, you know, striving for the truth and sincerity. So all honor to you, brothers. Death to America. Death to you 2/3 Negro, Latino, Native American Indians. And death to you so-called white man, because you're the ruler, you're the last king, you're the last ruler of the earth. So you're the oppressor. So death to you Edomites, man. And death to your beloved America, your whole system, NATO, the EU, all right, and everything that you stand for, exactly. All right, we're gonna end it with that. Barak Atah to all you brothers, and Shalom.